Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video. Today we're going to be playing MotoGP 21. It's time for the Red Bull Ring of Spielberg, and we're going to be using Aleix Espargaro on the Aprilia RSGP. So starting off in pole position is Fabio Quartararo with Miller and Vinales in the front row, Rins, Mir and Zarco on the second, Marquez, Bagnaia, Morbidelli, Rossi, Espargaro, Oliveira, Martin, Nakagami, Espargaro, Binder, Marini, Marquez, Bastianini, Lecco, Savadori, and Danilo Petrucci at the back of the grid. So without further ado, we look to the lights and we wait for the start of this Grand Prix. Up into power setting 3, that's a decent start from Aleix Espargaro. Can we push forward and utilise the speed of power setting 3? You know it's a little bit overpowered as we get into turn 1, a little bit out of shape there. Going around the outside of Miller. Oh, a little bit of contact there made with Alex Rins. Now alongside Miller, someone went down into turn 1. Didn't quite see who it was. Didn't quite see on the left-hand side of the screen there as we go round the outside of Jack Miller. Jack Miller tries to dive it back on the inside as well. Brilliant move from Jack Miller, the winner of Le Mans, the winner of Jerez. He's on a roll at the minute as we make a little bit of contact with Miller there, but quite all right. Now, the going got a little bit tough with the Aprilia, I'm not going to lie. So to be in third place right now is absolutely brilliant as we break into the very, very difficult turn 4, squirming on the brakes a little bit, getting a little bit out of shape. But we're still alright for the time being. Joan Mir leads this one from Fabio Quartararo. We're about a second behind from Fabio and Joan Mir. We could definitely do with chasing up to the championship leader and the world champion. Now going on to the left hand side for turn 7, dropping it down into first gear, trying to get the exit out of here and to flick it onto the right hand side. Struggling with the acceleration with this Aprilia. Can't seem to get the tyres lined up. Can't seem to get it from stop squirming into the brakes as well, so difficult stuff right now. I guess I'm so used to Moto 3 that jumping up to the big boys is just a little bit difficult right now. But of course we will continue to prevail. First track limits warning for Aleix Espargaro is 2 tenths behind, or at least 2 tenths ahead of Jack Miller, as the Ducati will probably use the grunt on the straight in a moment's time on the rise. Up to turn 3, a little bit out of shape into turn 1, but we still nail the corner. Decently done, but Miller is going to be charging. He gets into the slipstream, forget about it. You know, Jack Miller on board that Ducati Desmosedici will fly through on the Aprilia RSGP as we now break into the very difficult turn 3. A little bit out of shape there again. Looking a little bit squirmish, a little bit squeamish on the brakes, but we're still alright. Still managing to stop the RSGP. As long as we can stop... Oh my goodness, that was a bad move to look behind us. You've just seen the amount of riders ready and willing and able to get up in the inside of Jack Miller. Oh goodness me, excuse me, that was Maverick Vinales behind. He's just decided to pop his nose in there just to say hello. So hello Maverick Vinales. On to the left hand side now for turn 6. We've run it a little bit deeper. We could well and truly see a move from Maverick Vinales, and we do. A little bit of contact, rubbing his racing of course, and Maverick Vinales up into the podium positions. Now onto the rear of Maverick Vinales. We have to fight back immediately, because if we lose the position or the toe, we could very well see ourselves in 4th place, and in a very lonely one at that. Now onto the right hand side for the difficult right hander of turn 9. Be careful on the lift of the bike not to touch the rumble strip or go onto the green. Thankfully we did not. Into turn 10, utilising power setting 2. Might have to jump it up to power setting 3 just to get him behind Maverick Vinales, but bloody hell, Maverick Vinales got a brilliant launch off there. As we now go into turn 1, braking early, a little bit more gentle but a little bit out of shape. We could potentially go onto the green, thank goodness we did not. Utilising the medium front and the medium rear. I do find the soft options are a little bit difficult to use, but probably would have been wise in the 7-lap sprint. Now up the hill to turn 2, the very difficult turn 3, the braking zone, braking as much as we can, and Johan Zarco's gone down behind us. We've cut the corner a little bit as well, but thankfully no track limit warning was given, and Alex Rins is now on the charge to chase down the Aprilia rider. He's going to be on the long side at any moment now. He'll probably go for a lunge if he's close enough, but he very smartly does not, as Aleix Espargaro is a little bit wide. Rins will probably take advantage. We run it wide onto the rumble strip. Oh, goodness me. Rins has already taken over at the front. We're struggling on the tyres right now. Not quite getting the acceleration round, as Alex Rins has a good long look behind him. I don't know why that animation's still in the game. It really needs to go. It's so ugly. As we get into the left-hand side now for turn 7. We lost a bit of ground here to Alex Rins, but we mustn't lose our confidence. A top 5 place for the Aprilia would be absolutely fine and dandy. So let's continue to push forward. Let's continue to forget about what we've lost and just focus on the rest of this Grand Prix. We still held Jack Miller at bay somehow, as Rossi is still currently the fastest man on track. Probably to change in a moment, as there you go, Joan Mir, Fabio Quartararo, and then immediately bettered by Maverick Vinales. with a 124.416. We're not even close to the 124s right now. We're kind of struggling a little bit. I still have to get used to these MotoGP machines. Getting used to the braking, I think it's where I'm struggling, is on the acceleration. I'm a little bit too aggressive. I think I need to get into the smoothness again and start taking it a little bit steadier. But of course, chucking the Aprilia around Red Bull Ring is absolutely awesome. And a track that isn't really that long, so it sort of just flows extremely well. It sort of flows very, very nicely, actually. And if you're using the brakes and you're trying to get used to them, I would say Red Bull Ring is a great spot to get used to them, as we go on a pretty decent lap right now, but we did run it wide, sort of ruined what momentum we just had as Miguel Oliveira, the winner of Austria 2, in that sensational finish on board the Red Bull KTM last season. Absolutely awesome it was. That was the Tech 3 KTM as well, with Hervé Poncharal leading the fight. As we get onto the left-hand side for turn 7. Also want to quickly mention, just while I can, shout out to Ferguson for the recommendation of doing this video. He requested doing the Aprilia RSGP, and here we are today. I chose the track, he chose the bike. What a team as Miguel Oliveira gets up in front. Can he hinder my performance? Up into turn 10 perhaps? Not quite. We managed to fight back into turn 9 and thankfully survive into turn 10. Now this lap that we were on before I made that mistake into turn 4 was a pretty decent lap. So it's a bit of a shame that I managed to drop the ball going into turn 4. Let's see if we can get back into that momentum and start pushing forwards. I did alright in the qualifying session, but unfortunately I actually lost that save file when I was doing a different video. So I just chucked myself in it, I think, a 6th place? I can't remember where we started. Now onto the right hand side for turn 3. Getting a very, very tight apex there because I don't fancy Miguel Oliveira diving up on the inside. But we did manage to increase our lead to Oliveira by 0.3, or at least 2.5 of a second. The gap in front of us is pretty much nothing to even consider ourselves right now. Alex Rins 2.5 seconds up the road and 5 seconds to race leader and world champion Joan Mir. Now on the right hand side for turn 5, struggling to get the power on in that corner. Really struggle getting the tyres in there, and I've just gone wide here for turn 6. Miguel Oliveira dives up at the inside. 5th place is on. Oh my goodness. 5th place battle is on. Oliveira takes over into 5th. We have to stay with him now. Potentially dive up on the inside of turn 9 if I have the speed. And it doesn't look like we have the speed. Oliveira pulling away from us in every other corner. Really difficult to use this Aprilia. I'm not a fan of using this Aprilia. I said negative things about it in MotoGP 20, and it looks like my feelings are still one the same here today. However, I've still got to get used to it, so I will not just completely slag it off because that's unfair. But at the same time, I am struggling with this Aprilia. I didn't do too bad with the other motorbikes, but this one, I'm not getting into the groove, I'll be honest. I'm really not. I'm doing my best, I swear. But I just can't seem to get into the grips of either the Red Bull Ring or this Aprilia RSGP. Now my next concern is Franco Morbidelli. Oh, never mind, right on cue. Morbidelli dives with the inside as he gets a little bit out of shape there as I accidentally touched his rear wheel. But Morbidelli's now ahead of us, and Jack Miller's even having a little pop at us. Come on, Jack. Don't be like that. Leave us be. Let us try and hold on to 7th place for goodness sake. As we get onto the right hand side now for turn 4. This penultimate lap has not been friendly to Aleix Espargaro. A top 5 finish is what we could have had just a lap ago, and unfortunately that is going to end in tears if we're not careful. We have the factory Ducati boys right behind us. Jack Miller, Pecco Bagnaia, of course they have the speed going up to the straight in a moment's time. And the Morbidelli, of course, we might be able to stay with him because, of course, he doesn't have the speed compared to the likes of Miguel Oliveira's KTM or the Ducatis behind, but we're still not able to get him range of Franco Morbidelli. He's not taking the same line as I was hoping to get in the slipstream as we close in on turn 9. Could we potentially get back ahead of him into turn 1, perhaps? He ran a little bit wide there, and we went for a nice tight apex. Do I have a little bit of power left in power setting 3? Probably not, so we probably won't use it here, but I could have done. And potentially get into him into turn 1. Braking up on the inside. Beautiful move. Oh, we've completely butchered the line. Completely butchered it. Give that man a track limit warning. Oh, wow. Surprisingly, no track limit warning was given. Quick look to our right-hand side to see where Franco Morbidelli was on track. We might be able to fight back here. Braking up into turn 3. Go on, Aleix. Get up at the inside. Oh, is it going to happen? Oh, they're alongside each other. No. Morbidelli super strong on the brakes. And super strong in the acceleration, getting away from the RSGP. Can we get him into turn 4 maybe? Please give it everything we've got here. Braking gently, trying to just retain a little bit of composure here, because things have got a little bit hectic on this final lap. We did manage to start really chucking it in though, so I'm pleased to see our progress as we got through it. Because I did think that we'd probably, once we lost a couple of positions, we'd just completely falter, and we didn't. We lost a little bit, you know, we did falter a little bit, but thankfully we were able to fight a bit with Franco Morbidelli. But considering Morbidelli's speed, he probably would have even caught up to Miguel Oliveira if Aleix Espargaro had not hindered his performance. So it looks like in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen there's a graphic. Joan Mir looks to be getting into the final turn now for turn 10. The right-hander to be navigated from him. It looks like Fabio Quartararo will not be able to beat him, so Joan Mir wins, Quartararo in second, Maverick Vinales takes third, Alex Rins, Oliveira, Morbidelli and Aleix Espargaro in 7th place. I'm actually quite happy with that one, but I'm not happy with the lap times that we set. We need to improve, and we need to improve as quick as possible. But guys, thank you to Ferguson for the recommendation. I hope you enjoyed the video, and everyone else, I hope you also enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted to every single DrAce upload. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, guys, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.